Hey, what's going on, leets and geeks out there? It's your boy Servant back in the hizzy, and we are getting into our classic tabletop RPG Friday with Classic Traveler once again. And we have only one more video, not counting today, and it will be the end. It will officially be 40 videos in the series. That is an impressive archive of material on Classic Traveler. And I think I can be confident in saying that there is no other tabletop RPG channel that has done that much content on Classic Traveler. And I've had fun, you know? I know a lot of people don't go in for this, and this doesn't get a whole lot of views and things like that. But there have been some people who have told me this has rekindled their love for Traveler, or they've been like, you know, I've heard of Traveler back in the day, never played it. I think I might want to get into it now. And maybe, just maybe, there might be even some younger cats who may be, well, this doesn't sound so bad. You want to try this out? Could be. Part of the reason why I do these classic series. Well, welcome again, everyone. And if this is your first time coming to the channel, this is RPG Elite. It's a place where I focus on putting the RP back in the RPG by giving you, dear viewer, tools, tips, tutorials, real talk about the tabletop RPG space and culture. We are continuing our combat, and we're going to do an entire round of combat. Last video, the guys had caught our PC heroes by surprise. So now we're gonna do a complete round of combat, or at least we're going to do the first half of the complete round of combat in today's video. And on the other side, as always, question of the vid. Let's start and get into this right now and roll 'em. Now we're going to have a complete round of combat with both sides attacking, but remember, since the Space Thugs got the initiative from the jump, they are going to get the initiative in this round, which means they get another chance to do some damage to our PC heroes. The first one up is Space Thug number 1. How original. So if we remember, let's go back here. He is using a sword. All right. And let's look at the actual, he's going to be attacking Drago here. And we're going to look at his range here. Okay, he's at short range, so that means he's way too far back. So he's going to move up so he can get in close range here. And let's see if he's in close range now. And he is. Good enough. And so let's take a look with the sword, what he has. Now remember, all of them have a -3 because all of the fellas have cloth armor. So that's a -3. So we're going to really need to look over here on this side. We have to look on this side over here for a sword, and that is a +1 for short range. Now, the reason why I say short range, even though I just moved him into close range, is that this is close range for an extended reach weapon. This is a little bit too much and beyond the scope of actually Classic Traveler combat. Just know that close for someone with a sword is going to be an extended reach. And if you wanted to really get up in their face, I'll show you what you would need to do. You'll need to take the character and really get up in their face, and then see what happens is that it has changed from close to personal. Personal is really up, fisticuffs, you know, the really close combat where you have to be like up on them, wrestling, hitting, those kind of things. They need some space, and that space is going to be in close range. So let me go back and move him back. And I just needed to explain that to you a little bit, so you guys would understand why close range is that. But he is going to get a +1, but of course he's going to get that -3 because of that armor, man. That armor is not doing him any favors. So let's go ahead and see what happens as a result. Well, not a whole lot. He misses, swing and a miss. So we move on in this round to the next thug, which would be Space Thug numero 2. Okay, now this Space Thug, if I remember, has a revolver. Yes. So he has a revolver. So let's see what we have here in terms of range. He's going to be shooting at Sab. So let's see what we've got in terms of range with the revolver. It is short range. Go back up here and see what short range with a revolver is. So -3, of course, but short range is a +2 with a revolver. All right. So we're going to, weapon range is 2. Custom DM for the armor is -3. And we're going to roll them and see exactly what happened. Ooh, ouch. Ooh, that's not good. Rolled 3. That's horrible. I'm doing it again, folks. I'm not rolling too well for these guys. Let's move on, folks, to the next thug in the order here, which would be Space Thug number 3. He's going to be shooting at Vicente here. And if I remember, he has a revolver as well. Let me see. Yes, he has a revolver, and we do know that he gets +2, but there's going to be a -3 here. All right. Sounds good. Let's make that roll. Uh-oh, somebody got hit. Somebody got hit. Oh, all right. Let's talk about damage here, because this is the first time that someone has gotten hit. And this is what would be considered a first strike. Now, how they do damage in Classic Traveler is that your strength and your dexterity and your endurance are considered your health here. So on Vicente, it's going to be applied to one of these 3. Each die of damage must be applied to a single characteristic. You would break up, and if we look here to see what he actually rolled for damage, we got a 1, a 1, and a 3. So you can do 1 on one, 1 on the other, and 3 on the other. However, when it comes to the first wound that a character receives, that's handled differently. This is where it gets nasty in Classic Traveler. It's what's called a first strike. And on the first wound, a character receives all of the potential damage is applied to just one characteristic. Then the rest moves over to another characteristic, and it's all of that. That means you can effectively stun or take out a character with one blow. Junior say, ouch. This is nasty. Now, as you can see here, the system automatically applied the damage for me, will apply the damage, but it already has separated it out. Only did 5 points of damage though. And that's good, because that means that Vicente is still conscious. And it looks like this would be the best place to put it. So I'm just going to go ahead and let it apply the damage there. And as you can see, it applies the damage here to Vicente. But Vicente is still conscious. He's still good. So he will get to retaliate on that one. Let's go to our next thug, and it will be our last thug. And our last thug is over here in the corner, and he is going to move over a little bit. Move over. Move over. He is going to attack Sam. So let's go ahead and put a target on him. And this one has a rifle. So he's at medium range. And if I remember correctly, medium range gets 0 in terms of a range modifier, but still got that -3. So he's not going to be doing so well because he has a total of a -3. Well, that doesn't include his rifle 1 here, obviously. So he has actually has a total of -2. So let's see how well he does with his rifle, because he could still hit. Or not. Well, it's not happening for most of them. So only one guy hit. He didn't hit to where it would take out someone. And so now our heroes are going to get a chance to retaliate. And oh boy, I just got a feeling it's gonna be painful. Part one of a 2-part series on one entire round of combat in Classic Traveler. If you got any value out of this video whatsoever, then if you can do me a solid and just let's do it real smooth now. Can you just crush the like button? Also, if you I tried. Also, if you want to stick around and join the tribe here at RPG Elite, then go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you want to get down and dirty with it, then you should join the League Squad. That is where we have our own Guilded server. It's a private server, so not everybody can join, and you need to be part of the League Squad, which means you need to be part of the mailing list. But if you're part of that mailing list, then you are entered automatically every month into a free giveaway and some other perks that, well, you're not gonna get just by watching the videos. It is what it is. But if you're just cool watching the videos, then hit the subscribe button, notification bell, that's cool. Hey, glad to have you. Let's get to the question of the vid today. What role do you like to play when it comes to combat? I'm talking about what do you gravitate towards? Because some people are gonna be like, well, you know, I'll just do whatever we need. Nah, I'm talking about if you were just given the freedom to choose, what role would you gravitate towards? So I'm gonna give you 3 options here. Would it be the tank, the beefy, the one that's out there in the front, taking the damage, doing his thing or her thing? Or would it be the one that's just dealing out the damage, just going in and taking folks down? Or would it be the person who's supporting their team, healing or doing other things that will help them win the day? So, tank, DPS, you know, healer, the Trinity, which one do you gravitate towards when it comes to combat in your tabletop RPG? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's get some engagement going right now. And that's it. Today is a short one. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm trying to get ahead on things, and so far, so good. That means it's time to do my snaggle bus.
So exit, stage left.
If you have a game this weekend, y'all, happy gaming. I pray it is an RPG Elite session. Until next time, God willing, your boy, he's gonna say, peace, 5,000 elites. I am, say it with me now, out.